Hello everybody, Tina here. Today we're talking chakras. We're talking one chakra in particular, the Earth Star Chakra. Now, what is a chakra? It is an energy center in which we transmit and we receive energy. In Sanskrit, the word chakra means wheel. So, wheel of energy in which we transmit and receive. Now, if you've never heard of the Earth Star Chakra, that's probably because it's not one of these 7 main ones, but truly we have more chakras than these 7. And the Earth Star Chakra is a very important one, and it's a very important one to talk about right now, because I feel like as a collective whole, a lot of people are having trouble grounding their energy, getting grounded. That might be due to astrological things like this lion gate portal, or it might be due to just, what is happening in the world right now. There is a deep spiritual rising within people. We call this ascension, a lot of star seeds popping up. And a lot of times star seeds have trouble connecting with the earth plane. Or if you're going on the road of ascension, you might be feeling like just wanting to detach from this earth plane. But actually part of ascension and part of, just being in the game down here on earth is having the ability to recognize you're part of a greater consciousness while being down here on earth. So you actually do need to ground your energy, and it's going to benefit you in so many ways. So let's talk about the Earth Star Chakra, because it can be vital to grounding. So the Earth Star Chakra is in your etheric field, meaning it's not like on your physical body. It's actually 6 to 12 inches, or about a foot, almost half a foot to a foot below your feet. So this is how I like to explain the Earth Star Chakra. Some people call it like a super root chakra because, the root chakra does deal with themes of grounding and earth energy entering into the body from that space. So let me move myself here. I like to explain it this way. So you see this phone on the screen here, where the plug, the connector, the charger plugs into the phone. So the actual phone has that little hole where you plug the charger in. That little hole would be your root chakra, where earth energy actually enters in and rises up into the physical body. And the wiring below it, the ground wiring, that is your Earth Star Chakra. That is your hard wiring to the earth energy. You could think of this too as like a literal grounding cord, right? You have to ground energy. So you stick something in an outlet and the outlet is grounded. That's your Earth Star Chakra. It literally tethers you to the earth. It's your literal grounding cord. So if you have an issue in the Earth Star Chakra, it might be very difficult to get grounded and to feel connected to earth. Now let's hit some just like bullet point things here. Color association, gonna be a little bit different for everybody, especially when we're talking etheric chakras. They're not all just like kind of cut dry like we think of chakras in the 7 main ones. We're like, okay, we know the throat chakra is like a blue color. In the etheric field, there's a little bit more leeway. So some people might recognize this as a deep red or a deep kind of like burgundy color, where others may see this as black. So it's going to kind of differ between person to person, but you can use either black or a deep red burgundy color for color therapy on that Earth Star Chakra. Like I said, this is your deep hard wiring to Gaia, to Earth herself. And any past lives that you've walked on this planet, walked on this earth, a lot of information can be stored in that Earth Star Chakra. So if you're diving into things like past lives, check into the Earth Star Chakra, because that holds key information to all the lives you've walked on Earth. And we talked about that unity consciousness and how that plays a role in our ascension. So again, it's unity consciousness with earth beings. So all other beings on earth, we're all connected through Gaia herself. And so we can get this deep resonance with our fellow humans through this chakra. So really a beautiful one to work on at this time, not only to connect to Earth herself so you can ground your energy. That has so many benefits, right? We could make a whole video on that by just in itself, but the important ones, of course, being so we're feeling stable and secure, so our energy isn't sort of on the fritz, and that we're able to receive higher guidance and we're able to ground that energy into our system. So I always explain this like when you're working with the chakras, whenever you're doing high vibrational energy work like crown chakra work plus, then you're really going to want to get grounded beforehand, because that energy is just coming in from a different frequency, and we need to be able to ground that frequency into something that we earth beings can understand, so an earth frequency. So that's why grounding is so important when we do high vibrational work. So anybody, again, on that ascension path, starseed path, healer's path like I am on, your grounding work is going to just serve you so well. Or if you feel like you've accumulated other people's energy, you got to get grounded, release it back to her. So, and Earth and all of her energies in general. So a really important chakra to pay attention to now, like I said, you know, as star beings, a lot of us want to just like get off planet Earth, like I'm done with her, like da 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 da. No, connect into Mother Earth, ground that energy. It's going to give you so much more clarity, and it's actually going to help speed up the ascension process for you. So vitally important to be in your physical body on Earth. And that's part of the program. I'm not saying it's the entire program by any means, but that's a small snippet of that program. And to connect with your fellow Earth beings, and again, just to get in order to get grounded. Let's talk about some crystal pairings, because I know you all love crystals like me. Hematite, black obsidian, black tourmaline, smoky quartz, onyx. So really, like, kind of those black colored stones are really good. And this is not the totality of the list of crystals you could use. Recently, I found goethite to be hugely helpful for my Earth Star Chakra. Lodestone, especially in its magnetic form, to be hugely helpful. So again, this is not the end-all be-all list. These are some jumping off points. And if you're talking about what energies can I connect to help me with this chakra, Earth herself, right? Gaia, call her to you, call her up to help you repair that Earth Star Chakra. But I also think Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon would be really, really helpful. Archangel Metatron, of course, with his sacred geometry and helping you sink into the sacred geometry of Earth herself. And Sandalphon, so both Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon are said to have walked the earth. And so they're really largely helping earth beings because of that, because they were human themselves and they ascended to the angelic form. So that's what I've read on them. So those would be really great archangels to connect to. And again, Earth herself, what better energy? So I hope this sparked some ideas for you. I hope this gives you a little bit of clarity and just a touch, just a little taste on what the Earth Star Chakra can do for you. Much love, you guys. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.